NFL Sports Talk Football. Yo. Yo. Welcome to the game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. Minnesota lines up for the kickoff. Chicago set to receive. A beauty. And gets it at the 9. To the 20, brought down, a gain of 13 on the return. First down, Chicago will start 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Chicago ready to go. Minnesota sets up in the 4-3. Calling signals. Puts it up. Complete to the receiver at the 48. He's down, first down for the Bears at their own 49-yard line. A 27-yard gain on the pass with 4 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. The score is Minnesota nothing, Chicago nothing. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The defense sets up in the 4-3. Chicago lines up. Calls the signal. Gets the block. Better hurry. Boom! He goes nowhere. That brings up 2nd down for the Bears. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. The quarterback calling signals. Give to the back. Gets the block. Look out. Tackled immediately. A loss of 3. It's 3rd down for Chicago. Chicago lined up on the 46. Calls the signal. Give to the back. Big hole. Breaks the tackle. Hit at the 47-yard line. A gain at 1. The kicking team comes on. The kick takes a bounce. A 51-yard kick. Minnesota takes over on the 3. Minnesota lined up on the 3. The offense in the I formation. He's going to pass. Throws. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10 for Minnesota at the 3. There's no score. Minnesota ready to go. The defense in the 46. Calling signals. Quick out. No good. Brings up 3rd down for Minnesota at the Vikings 3-yard line. No score. Minnesota lined up on the 3. The offense sets up in the pro set. To the right. Intercepted at the 15. He's leveled at the 8. Chicago takes over on the 8-yard line. Chicago lined up on the 8-yard line. Pitch out. Gives to the back. Running left. End zone. Touchdown. Incredible. With the score, 6-0. Chicago sets up for the extra point. And the kick and in. Chicago leads. With the score, Chicago 7, Minnesota nothing. The kicking team comes on. It's up. Takes it at the 1. Across the 10, down at the 16-yard line. A 62-yard kick. It's 1st down for the Vikings. From the Vikings 15. The Vikings will start 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Minnesota ready to go. Chicago sets up in the 46. He's going to pass. He fires over the middle. No good. That brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings at the 15-yard line. Minnesota lined up on the 15. The quarterback calls the signal. Gets the block. Gives to the back. Tackled immediately. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. Minnesota lines up. Calling signals. Throws deep. Caught by the receiver. To the 40, 30, better hurry. Hit at the 18. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Chicago leads. The score is 7-0. Minnesota comes to the line. Good protection, better hurry, running left. He's hit as he gets to the 14. A pickup of 5 yards. Chicago in the 46. Minnesota sets up in the pro set. Good blocking. Look out. The pitch to the back. Down on the 16-yard line. Third down for the Vikings. Chicago leads. The score is 7-0 with 1:41 on the clock. Minnesota sets up in the pro set. The pass. Underthrown. Incomplete. It's 4th and 7 for Minnesota at the 16-yard line. 1:29 left in the quarter. Minnesota lines up for the field goal. It's a 36-yard attempt. Perfect. Minnesota has a good execution with 1:25 on the clock. With the score 7-3, Minnesota lines up for the kickoff. The Bears set to receive. It's a good kick. Takes it at the 6. To the 20. He's hit as he gets to the 21-yard line. Chicago will start 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The offense lines up. Calling signals. Looking, better hurry. He's sacked. Nice job by the defense. A loss of 9 brings up 2nd down for Chicago with 1:18 on the clock. Minnesota in the 4-3. Back to pass. He puts it up. No good. That brings up 3rd down for Chicago on the Chicago 12-yard line with 58 seconds on the clock. The offense lines up. The quarterback calls the signal. Good protection, better hurry. He goes nowhere. 4th down for the Bears with 52 seconds on the clock. The kicking team comes on. And the kick. He takes it to the 50. Brought down a 44-yard kick. Minnesota has it at the 39-yard line. The offense sets up in the slot with 2 running backs. The quarterback calls the signal. Oh, he's sacked back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 4. That brings up 2nd down for the Vikings at the Chicago 43 with 28 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Minnesota lined up on the 43-yard line. Minnesota in the slot. Calling signals. Back to throw. Puts it up. No good. That brings up 3rd down for Minnesota from the Bears 43 with 8 seconds on the clock. The score is 7-3. Minnesota lined up on the 43. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The pitch to the back, takes it inside, down at the 40-yard line, brings up 4th and 12 for the Vikings. Chicago leads. The score is the Bears 7, the Vikings 3. The kicking team comes on. It's up. Takes it. Touchback. Chicago takes over on the 20. The defense in the 4-3. Chicago sets up in the slot. Calling signals. Give to the back. Hit at the 21. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Bears. Chicago lined up on the 21. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The defense in the 4-3. The quarterback calls the signal. Good protection, better hurry, takes it inside, breaks the tackle, hit and stop, 3rd and 5 for Chicago from the Chicago 25-yard line. Chicago lined up on the 25-yard line. The Bears ready to go. Minnesota sets up in the nickel. Straight up the middle, hit at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. It's 4th and 3. Short yardage situation for Chicago. Chicago leads. The score is 7-3. The kicking team comes on. And it's up. And he's got it at the 26. Brought down a 45-yard kick. Minnesota has it at the 35-yard line. Minnesota lined up on the 35. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The Vikings in the pro set. Good protection, takes it inside, down at the 43. Brings up 2nd and 2 for Minnesota with 3 minutes 40 seconds to go in the half. The offense lines up. The quarterback calling signals. Gets the block. He's in trouble. Brings up 3rd down and 6 for Minnesota from the 39-yard line. Minnesota lined up on the 39-yard line. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The quarterback calls the signal. Looking, throws, incomplete, brings up 4th down for the Vikings at their own 39-yard line. The kicking team comes on. Minnesota gets the punt away. He takes it at the 13. He's hit as he gets to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13 on the return. Chicago takes over on the 26 with 2 minutes 52 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense lines up. Looking, throws deep. Complete to the receiver. He's jumped at the 45-yard line with 2:46 left in the half. Chicago comes to the line. Calling signals. Turns on the speed. He's in trouble. He's leveled at the 47. That brings up 2nd and 12 for the Bears from the Vikes' 47-yard line. The score is Chicago 7, Minnesota 3. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The offense comes to the line. The quarterback calls the signal. Looking, the pass. No good. That brings up 3rd down for Chicago. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Chicago lined up on the 47-yard line. The offense sets up in the slot. Give to the back. Tackled immediately. 2-minute warning. The kicking team comes on. The kick out to the right. A 43-yard kick. Minnesota takes possession on the 5. Chicago sets up in the 46. He's going to pass. Throws right. Incomplete with 1:49 remaining in the half. The score is 7-3. Minnesota lined up on the 5. Minnesota ready to go. Chicago in the 46. Back to throw. Throws deep. Complete at the 38. To the 40, 30. He's got room. 10. End zone. Touchdown. Minnesota sets up for the extra point. Here comes the kick. Minnesota has it with the score. Minnesota 10, Chicago 7, with 1:34 left in the first half. Minnesota lines up for the kickoff. The Bears set to receive. And the kick. Takes it. across the 10, 20, boom! He's hit as he gets to the 24-yard line. A 60-yard kick, a gain of 20 on the return. The Bears will start 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. The offense sets up in the pro set with 2 running backs. Gets a block. The pitch to the back. Tackled immediately. 2nd down for the Bears. 1:26 left on the clock. Let's take a timeout. The Bears ready to go. The quarterback in the shotgun. The quarterback calls the signal. Back to throw. The pass left. Makes the catch. Hit at the 44-yard line. 1st down for Chicago. A gain of 34 on the pass, with 1:19 remaining in the half. Let's take a timeout. The defense in the 4-3. Chicago lines up. He throws. Batted away. That brings up 2nd down for Chicago. The score is the Vikes 10, the Bears 7. 1:15 remaining on the clock. Chicago ready to go. Chicago lines up. Calls the signal. Throws deep. No good. It's 3rd down for the Bears. 1:10 remaining in the half. The score is 10-7. Chicago lines up. Gets the block. Look out. Running left. Hit and stop at the 44-yard line. That brings up 4th and 10 for Chicago. 1:05 to go in the half. Let's take a timeout. The kicking team comes on. It's up. He takes it. Touchback. Minnesota takes over on the 20-yard line. 58 seconds remaining in the half. Minnesota lines up. Calling signal. Back to throw. Throws deep. No good. With 53 seconds left on the clock. Chicago in the 46. The quarterback in the shotgun. The pass. Underthrown with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Minnesota leads with the score, the Vikes 10, the Bears 7. Minnesota lined up on the 20. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The defense sets up in the nickel. Turns on the speed. Look out. Downed on the 20. Let's take a timeout. The kicking team comes on. And the kick. Takes it to the 40, hit at the 42. Chicago takes possession. the Bears ready to go. The offense comes to the line. Calling signal. Gets a block. Gives to the back. He sweeps left. He's down at the 44. Brings up second down for the Bears. No gain with 31 seconds to go in the half. Timeout on the field. Chicago comes to the line. Calls the signal. Takes it inside, breaks the tackle, down on the 46. That brings up third down for the Bears, with 26 seconds to go in the half. Let's take a timeout. The offense lines up. The quarterback calling signals. Back to pass. Throws. No good. It's 4th and 7 for Chicago at the 46, with 21 seconds remaining on the clock. With the score, the Vikings 10, the Bears 7. The kicking team comes on. Puts it up. Caught. Across the 20, knocked off his feet. Minnesota has it at the 23. 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Minnesota lined up on the 23-yard line. The Vikings ready to go. The defense in the 46. Back to pass. He throws. Intercepted at the 44. Nice job by the defense. He's hit as he gets to the 37-yard line. Chicago takes over on the 38. 6 seconds to go on the clock. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. The quarterback calling signals. Give to the back. He sweeps left. Hit and stop at the 32. It's halftime. It's a close game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The score is the Vikes 10, the Bears 7. The Vikes made 1 first down. They had the ball for 4 minutes 14 seconds. The Bears had 3 first downs. They had the ball for 5 minutes 46 seconds. Chicago leads in yards on the ground by 9. Minnesota leads in yards in the air. The kicking team comes on. And puts it up. And gets it across the 10, 20, hit and stop at the 21. The Vikes will start 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. The Vikings in the slot. Back to throw. He's sacked back at the 12. It's 2nd and 19 for the Vikings at their own 13-yard line. The defense in the nickel. Call the signal. Pitch out. Good protection. Running left. Boom! Downed on the 21-yard line. A pickup of 8. Minnesota lines up. Gets the block. Turns on the speed. Takes it outside. Hit and stop at the 21. No gain. That brings up 4th down for the Vikings with 4 minutes 9 seconds on the clock. The kicking team comes on. The kick out to the right. And gets it across the 40, hit and stop. A 43-yard kick. Chicago has it at the 44. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The defense sets up in the 4-3. Give to the back. Tackled immediately. 2nd down for the Bears. With the score, Minnesota 10, Chicago 7. Chicago lined up on the 42. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The quarterback calling signal. Puts it up. No good. Brings up 3rd down for Chicago. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. Back to throw. Throws. Underthrown. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 11 for the Bears. The kicking team comes on. Puts it up. Caught at the 12. He's leveled at the 20. An 8-yard return. Minnesota has it at the 20 with 3:12 on the clock. Minnesota lined up on the 20. Chicago in the 46. The quarterback calls the signal. Puts it up. Makes the catch. He's hit as he gets to the 39. A pickup of 20. 1st and 10. With the score, the Vikings 10, the Bears 7. Minnesota comes to the line. Pitch out. The pitch to the back. Tackled immediately. It's 2nd down for the Vikings. The Vikings ready to go. Minnesota comes to the line. Calls the signal. He throws. No good. Minnesota lines up. The quarterback calls the signal. Gets the block. Gets the block. He's in trouble. Down at the 38-yard line. No gain. It's 4th down for Minnesota. Minnesota leads With the score, Minnesota 10, Chicago 7. The kicking team comes on. The kick out to the right. He takes it. Boom! Hit at the 28. A 43-yard kick. Chicago takes possession. Chicago lined up on the 28. The quarterback calls the signal. Give to the back. Tackled immediately. Second down for the Bears on the 27. 1:57 remaining in the third quarter. Chicago lined up on the 27. Calling signal. Looking. Quick out. He takes it. He's leveled at the 34-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 5 for Chicago. 1:28 left in the quarter. Chicago comes to the line. Throws. Overthrown. That brings up 4th down for the Bears with 1:14 on the clock. The kicking team comes on. And the kick. And gets it. Boom! He's down, a gain of 11 on the return. Minnesota takes possession on the 30. With the score, 10-7. The offense sets up in the slot. Strong side left. He throws out to the right. Intercepted at the 34. Knocked off his feet. Chicago takes over on the 34-yard line. 1:02 on the clock. The offense comes to the line. The pitch to the back. Big hole. Hit and stop. 2nd and 6 for the Bears on the 30-yard line. 54 seconds on the clock. Chicago lines up. Gets the block. He's in trouble with 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Chicago lined up on the 30-yard line. Back to pass to the left. No good. It's 4th and 6 for the Bears with 20 seconds on the clock. Chicago lines up for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt. Oh, no. With the score, the Vikings 10, the Bears 7. Chicago's in the 46. The quarterback calls the signal. Gets the block. Gets the block. Better hurry. Takes it outside. He's hit as he gets to the 34-yard line. Second down for Minnesota from the Minnesota 34 with 5 seconds on the clock. The Vikings ready to go. The offense in the pro set. Minnesota lined up on the 34. Chicago in the 46. Minnesota sets up in the slot. The pass. Overthrown. Third down for the Vikings from the 34-yard line. Minnesota leads. The score is 10-7. Minnesota lined up on the 34-yard line. The Vikings ready to go. The offense sets up in the pro set. Turns on the speed. Look out. Knocked off his feet. It's 4th and 12 for Minnesota. The kicking team comes on. Has to punt. Out of bounds, a 50-yard kick. Chicago takes possession on the 27-yard line with 4:31 remaining in the game. Minnesota lines up for the short yardage. Turns on the speed. Oh! He's dumped at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. It's 2nd and 9 for the Bears. The Bears ready to go. Minnesota lines up for the short yardage. The offense lines up. Calling signals. Puts it up. Intercepted at the 38. Down at the 26. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leads. The score is the Vikings 10, the Bears 7. The Vikings ready to go. The defense sets up in the 46. The offense lines up. The quarterback calling signals. Throws over the right. Intercepted at the 23. Down at the 24. Chicago takes possession. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. The quarterback calling signals. The pitch to the back. Boom! Tackled immediately. That brings up 2nd and 11 for the Bears. Minnesota lines up for the short yardage. Gets the block, gives to the back, takes it outside. He's hit as he gets to the 24-yard line. Chicago ready to go. The defense lines up for the short yardage. The offense lines up. Calling signals. Looking, he's sacked. Minnesota leads. The score is 10-7. Chicago lined up on the 18-yard line. The Bears ready to go. Minnesota in the nickel. I can't believe it. Turns on the speed. He's down. Chicago comes away with nothing. Minnesota takes possession on the 17. The offense sets up in the I formation. Give to the back, straight up the middle, hit at the 16. A 1-yard gain on the play. Second down and 9 for the Vikings. Minnesota sets up in the tight formation with 3 tight ends. The quarterback calling signals. Good blocking. Look out, up the middle. He's hit as he gets to the 7. Minnesota lined up on the 8. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. The offense in the tight formation. Calls the signal. Gets the block. Look out. Takes it inside. He's hit as he gets to the 6. A pickup of 2. First down. Chicago in the nickel. Minnesota comes to the line. The quarterback calling signals. Back to throw. He's sacked back at the 14-yard line. A loss of 8. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Minnesota leads. With the score, Minnesota 10, Chicago 7. Minnesota lined up on the 14-yard line. The quarterback brings them out of the huddle. 2-minute warning. The defense sets up in the nickel. The Vikings in the tight formation. Incomplete. That brings up third down for Minnesota with 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. The Vikings ready to go. The offense lines up. Pitch out. Good blocking. Better hurry. Running left. Brought down at the 9. Brings up fourth down for the Vikings with 1:53 to go on the clock. Timeout on the field. Minnesota lines up for the field goal. He gets away a 29-yard attempt. Perfect with 1:50 to go in the game. Minnesota leads. The score is the Vikes 13, the Bears 7. Minnesota lines up for the kickoff. Puts it up. Takes it at the 5. To the 22, hit as he gets to the 20. A 59-yard kick with 1:46 remaining. The Bears will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Chicago lined up on the 20. The quarterback in the shotgun. The quarterback calling signal. He's going to pass. Throws deep. Incomplete with 1:41 left. Chicago comes to the line. Good protection, better hurry, running left, brought down. Chicago lines up. Gets the block. Turns on the speed. Look out. Hit at the 24-yard line. The quarterback in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Strong side right. Good blocking. Better hurry. Hit and stop at the 16. Chicago comes away with nothing. Minnesota takes possession with 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. The defense sets up in the nickel. He throws it away. Whoops! Incredible! Scramble for the ball. 1st down with 1:04 to go in the game. Chicago lined up on the 17. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. He's going to pass. The pass. Incomplete. 2nd down for the Bears with 59 seconds remaining. The score is the Vikes 13, the Bears 7. The offense lines up. Give to the back. Tackled immediately with 55 seconds remaining. The Bears ready to go. The offense comes to the line. Calls the signal. The pass. Intercepted at the 26. Down at the 24-yard line. Minnesota takes possession with 40 seconds to go on the clock. Minnesota lines up. The quarterback calls the signal. Gets the block. Look out. Running right. Takes it outside. Downed on the 22 with 34 seconds remaining. Let's take a timeout. Minnesota leads with the score 13-7. The offense lines up. He throws it away. Whoops! Incredible! Scramble for the ball. Minnesota recovers. Hit at the 27. 3rd and 13 for the Vikings with 31 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field. The offense comes to the line. The quarterback calling signals. He puts it up. No good. It's 4th and 13 for Minnesota with 27 seconds remaining. The kicking team comes on. The kick out to the left. Touchback. Chicago takes over on the 20-yard line with 21 seconds remaining. The quarterback in the shotgun. Strong side right. He throws. He fires over the middle. No. Batted away. 2nd down for the Bears. 17 seconds remaining in the game. The quarterback sets up in the shotgun. Calling signals. Gets the block. Boom! Hit and stop at the 16-yard line. 11 seconds to go. The offense comes to the line. Back to pass. Quick out. Intercepted at the 20. Down at the 18-yard line. The game is over. The Minnesota Vikings win. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Chicago Bears. With the score, the Vikes 13, the Bears 7.